PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hey, I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 27th day of May. Alabama's weather not changing a lot today, but drier weather is just around the corner. I think that make most everybody happy. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots around the network this morning. First off, the view coming from the Gulf Shores Skycam. On top of the Phoenix All Suites down in Gulf Shores, looking back to the west. Sky mostly cloudy there, but really yesterday was dry on the Alabama Gulf Coast, and the weather down there not too bad in coming days. Up in Chilton County, there's a look at the Clanton City Hall coming from the Skycam in downtown Clanton. And from Birmingham, that is looking north from the top of the Daniel Building. Well, this morning at the ridiculous hour of 4:45, a little light rain showing up in spots over northeast Alabama, over parts of Etowah, Marshall, Cherokee, and DeKalb counties, but the rest of the state relatively dry. Here's the QPF chart, the expected rain over the next 5 days, valid through Sunday evening. And this is kind of hinting at rain amounts of about 3/4 of an inch, but, you know, some spots will see more. Today especially, we think after today, the showers begin to thin out, and that's the good news. This is where we are at 1 o'clock today. This is the OZGFS, valid at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. And you can see that trough over the central U.S., and that will be moving east and hopefully giving us a nice push of dry air by the end of the week. Down below that at the surface. Now, today we stay awfully moist, so we think today will be a lot like yesterday. Scattered to numerous showers and storms by afternoon. And like recent days, tropical downpours are likely, but nothing really severe in the classic sense. Tomorrow, the air becomes a little drier. And you can see still green there, but the shower should become more scattered in nature. And Friday looks pretty dry, just a small chance of a shower as we get into the drier air. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, you can see that big vortex over eastern Canada. And down below that, the dry air takes over. Most of the southeast United States should be dry. In fact, much of the United States looks pretty dry. And, of course, the humidity should be lower. And Saturday morning, we could be in the upper 50s to start the day. And the same thing on Sunday. Should be a sunny day with highs in the 80s and early morning lows around 60 and maybe 50s for the cooler spots. Next week on Monday, the weather stays dry. And pretty much the same thing on Tuesday. But by then, we'll bring in some risk of a late day shower, and then Wednesday the weather looks a little more humid and looks very typical there for early June. Partly sunny with some risk of an afternoon shower in scattered spots. And we'll peak at the end of the forecast on June 11th. And the westerlies are fairly far to the south. The broad trough, in fact, really over the east, and down below that, some hint maybe of a surface boundary around here. And the weather looks a bit unsettled down there in the Caribbean. Keep in mind, hurricane season begins on June 1st. But again, typically the larger, more significant hurricanes don't happen until deeper in the season, August, September, and early October. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening if you are local to us. That's ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.